Hello, hello. And it's me. Welcome to Hash Spot Economics. And I am walking. I'm doing something I don't do often that I need to do more often because my wedding is coming up in a year and I need to burn as much calories as possible. I have sweetheart weight that I have to get off. So I want to talk about something today because we only have 6 months left to this wonderful year. We only have 6 months left. That's it, 6 months. And hey, what's up? And I really want women to win. And there's so many things that are so easy, but because of one thing that happens, it could be wrong. So what I want to talk about is dating, relationships, marriage. Thank you. I'm giving my natural hair a rest. This is a strong wig to hold all this tight for here underneath, but I just think that things could be much more easier if we are just starting from self. The first thing is we do wrong, that most of us do wrong, that I did wrong, is not loving myself. If you do not love yourself, you attract at the level of which you are. It doesn't matter how fat your ass is, it does not matter how tiny and flat your stomach is. All these level up things telling you to focus on your outside. And then when you see sister who's mad average with her nice husband and her nice man, you want to get mad and you want to start evaluating her body as if that's going to do anything to the big 4 carat ring on her finger. You can get mad all you want. But those basic women, they love themselves basically. Hey guy, hey, how you doing? So you need to start with yourself and love yourself. That's the first thing. And when I say love yourself, I'm not talking cliche. I know everybody says it, but I mean really get into the heart of yourself. Go to therapy if you need to. I think everybody should be going to therapy every 3 months to just do a brain check. Okay? Start seeing what makes you feel good. What do you like? And do it often. Stop worrying about the outside and worry about the inside. Because I got a news flash for you. I do a lot of coaching one on one or worked in human resources for 20 years. I used to be in those shelters volunteering. And there are some beautiful women with really broken hearts. So this whole misconception that because you are a woman, that you have to live through your looks is the most toxic piece of crap. Okay? No one's not saying that you don't gotta take care of yourself. No one's not saying not to look nice. Every time I come on camera, I try to look as decent as possible, but that's not where you start. You start from the inside. And I know it sounds mad played out, but there's nothing more true. That's why you see basic girls living not so basic lives. It's not because she's white, it's not because she's black. And you want to talk about white women? Let's talk about white women. Number two, stop thinking white women are magical. They're not magical. You know what they do? To the grocery store. You know what they do? Self help. White women love self help. When I was going to all my seminars and all my coaching and taking my certifications to become law of attraction, the law of attraction stuff, they were everywhere. They love doing retreats. They love therapy. Sisters, they love therapy. They have no shame. Even the cat go to therapy. Even the dog go to therapy. I'm not lying. They have dog therapy. My shoelace got untied. They got therapy for everything. And we don't do that as black women. They're not magical. They're not magical. And they prepare. They go to dating seminars. They go to relationship seminars. They do everything. And they want to give you this thing that they're luxury. They know what they're doing. No, they don't. If you focus on something, you're going to get it. If you focus on something, they love to go to the spas. They love to shop, treat themselves. They learn from young that there's daddy little princess. So they have a healthy sense of entitlement. You do need a sense of entitlement so you can feel entitled. If you don't have that entitlement, it's not going to work. All my shoelaces coming untied. So that's the problem that gets me mad is that we look up to them, not realizing they're doing all the work. They're not telling you. They're not telling you. But when you see the results, you think they're a unicorn. I'm here to tell you they're not a unicorn. They were in every class with me when I was taking my certification to become a law of attraction advanced practitioner with Dr. Joe Vitale from The Secret. I was the only black person there. Okay? So a lot of times we like to parade Becky around as if she knows what she's doing. No, she takes the courses, she does the work. They love self help, they love psychology, they love therapy. And it's wrong. It is wrong because I live right now, I live in a neighborhood that's probably, I would like to say, probably 90, 89% white. And most of the women here who got small children are housewives. And I have news for you. They're not Heather Locklear. They're not Pamela Anderson. And I say, you know what? More power to you, sister. More power to you. Because when we have some melanin, they tell you you got to look like perfect. And again, I am not saying not to take care of yourself. You see, I take care of myself. I do the best I can. But there's an overemphasis on the outside. Way overemphasis that's just not real. It's almost like they want to punish you for having the audacity of thinking you can have a man. Everything got to be perfect, and then it's not even for anything. Number two, after loving yourself, you got to know yourself. You got to be confident. You got to know what you want, what makes you happy, and not base that off of fear. Don't base your sense of self off of trauma. If you got your heart broken, heal that shit. Go to the Bahamas, get a therapist, buy a new Louis Vuitton bag, or do all the above. Do not destroy your life because a part of your life got messed up. That's not healthy. You really got to make sure that you heal yourself. I'm crossing the street. I just want to make sure nobody's hurting. Because you really want to make sure you heal yourself. There's too many women out there not healing and using that carcass of anger, okay, to to build their life. You can't do that. You can't use dead to bring forth life. And that's what a lot of us are doing. We're not healing. We're angry. We go out there. You can heal. I'm in another group that I paid to be on from one of the matchmakers that I was studying from my Laws of Enchantress program. But that's what I do. I go to ongoing courses, ongoing information, and I bring the best of the best. That's why my Enchantress program has several engagements, 3 weddings, and only a year old, and more coming. I'm actually going to another Enchantress wedding this year. So the reason why it's so good, because you start with you. And when you put you first, no one else can put you last. So let me just tell you, these girls, they be getting divorced in the courthouse and bringing their wedding ring. They get the guy proposed to them, like literally when they're done. Like all these non-minority women, they get their diamonds, they get their Tiffany, they get their Cartier. They are waiting for the divorce papers to dry. They have mastered the art of healing and growing at the same time. So you have to master the art of healing and growing at the same time. You know why? You're never going to have a part in your life that is perfect. You're never going to have, if you can only do well when you're perfectly healed, when everything's perfect, your body's perfect, your hair's perfect, your teeth is perfect. What happens when life, real life hits you? What happens? If you're telling me you can only keep a man if you're perfect from head to toe, you gain weight when you get pregnant. What happens if you have cramps and you don't want to have sex? What happens if you break your arm and you can't work out 10 days a week? Does that mean you have the right to cheat on you? Or you have the right to stop having healthy self-esteem? It's utterly ridiculous. There is balance to everything. And we have to raise our daughters better. Because guess what? I'm pretty sure if we all had a magic wand, we would wave it and look like Halle Berry or whoever it is and be beautiful. But not everybody's going to be perfect. And to tell girls you have to be perfect just to get half of perfection, because that's what some men are, is not healthy. So you have to learn how to continually have a healthy life of healing. Okay? Have a healthy life of healing and self confidence and really do that shit. Positive affirmations, go to yoga, take meditation, practice the art of forgiveness, stay away. That's right, Pilates. Oh, that's how I broke my shoulder, by the way. I'm talking about my experiences. A lot of times when I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking about my experiences. So that's how I broke my shoulder. I broke my shoulder, the bone came out the skin. I had something called a Hill Sachs lesion. Took me 6 months to heal and I couldn't work out. And I gained weight. Should I have thought because I gained weight because my arm popped, I'm not, hey, Cherry. So that's another thing. So love yourself. Make a practice of it. That's number two. Heal while you reveal. Number three, pick your poison. Pick your poison. If you know what you want, take it. But pick your poison. You have to be confident in knowing what you want. Just like right now, I'm going to the grocery store and I'm trying to lose weight. My biggest problem is sugar because I'm pre diabetic, I'm insulin resistant, and I have polycystic ovarian syndrome. If I do not bring a grocery list, you better believe I'm going straight to the fucking dessert section and I'm going to bring Hershey's. I'm going to take every chocolate, every donut. I could live on pastries, but I'm gonna be a big, big, big female. So I have to make what? A list. And the list keeps me focused. The list keeps me on point. The list keeps me accurate. Okay? Some of y'all going shopping for life and y'all don't make a list. Then when people want to put stuff in your cart at random, you just take it. And that's what's happening. It's the truth. Thank you. Thank you, Brooklyn. It's the truth. So if you know what you want in a man, you have to make that list. If you want to get married, make that list. If you want to date for marriage, that's different. That's called courtship. So you really have to understand you are in control as a woman. You have priority. And dating should be nice. I'm talking about the beginning when he's trying to court you, when he's trying to win you over, when he's trying to woo you. If you're having issues, that's out the window. Stop being so nice. Picture this. When you go on a job interview and the person's interviewing you, 'cause I did this for my whole life. You think when you're interviewing someone, people got time to say, oh, why are you late? Why you didn't show up? Basically, that interviewer knows is trying to fill the role of a covetable position. And that position, they have a lot of people who want it. So they pick the best person. You got to pretend you're filling the most important position of your entire life. And it's true. It's you. So if people are wavering in the beginning, if the men aren't excited in the beginning, if they're not trying to impress you in the beginning, what the hell you think 6 months gonna look like when he's used to you? That momentum is what's gonna get you down the aisle. That excitement about you is what's gonna make him eager to propose to you, to see you as a prize. So if he don't have that mindset, forget about it. And next thing is number four, mindset. It's not magic, guys. I got a secret to tell you. Before I got engaged to my fiance, here's my ring. Okay, before I got engaged, Jason already was marriage minded. I had to vet him and ask him questions, which he will tell you. We talked about marriage the first phone call because I was crazy because I didn't like him. He was younger than me. He was too far. He was long distance. He was everything that I wasn't crazy about. So I said to myself, damn, let me try to scare him away. I tried everything to scare Jason away. I did not think I was going to end up marrying this wonderful Christian, like amazing Viking man. But he truly blew me away in so many ways with his traditionalism, with his compassion, with his love and his heart. Like I'm very, very blessed to have this type of man in my life. Like he's a really great guy. But he came to me already prepackaged. He came to me great. And that's what I'm trying to say to you. He came to me great, meaning that I didn't have to change him. I didn't have to convince him. I didn't have to play any games. Jason came to me the way that he was. And that's what I did as vetting. And to be honest with you, I was taking some relationship courses after I left my last ex-boyfriend, and I wanted to do better. And I saw a lot of insecurities in myself that I didn't realize I had. And it's not until I took those courses I realized I had massive insecure issues. I had massive this and that issues. And if I did not work on myself, I could not be with Jason. It took a lot of trust for me to even think about starting a long distance relationship 3,400 miles away. I couldn't keep a man in Brooklyn and I'm in Manhattan. How the hell am I keep a man 3,400 miles away on a different continent, 5 hours ahead? I didn't have the self esteem for that. I just did not. I did not have it. And because I decided to invest in myself and work on myself and go to therapy, and I did everything in my power to build myself. And most of all, have the confidence to trust my instincts, have the confidence to trust my mind and react and not hesitate and know I deserve the best, regardless if I'm a size 2 or a size 20. And that really helped to foster and be receptive to the love Jason was giving to me. And some people ask me where I met Jason. I met Jason on a Facebook page because I was the admin for a very popular swirler. Some of you may know her. And I was on her original Facebook page she had. And a lot of guys were trying to talk to me. And I gave her the idea. I said, hey, why don't you make a dating page? Because so many guys were trying to talk to me. And at that time, I had a boyfriend. This was before I broke up with him. And I thought she was going to make a website, but she didn't. It's okay. And she made a page. And she was adding women onto the page. And I was on there. I was working as an admin, doing my videos. Some of you might even remember me posting my Chun Li and my cartoons. And Jason saw me. So I just want to make it clear that no one hooked us up. No one did anything. Of course, to get men on the page, she was messaging a lot of her followers, which were men, randomly. So Jason did not know her either. I want to make that clear. He's mine. Okay? Nobody was talking to him. This was random that he got on the page just by chance. And he even said he's not into dating pages. He's not into this and that. You know, he's a Christian. He never been on a dating page in his life. And he was like, okay, she didn't charge him. It was free. And he got on there. And there was a lot of beautiful girls on that page. Lots of beautiful girls who were younger than me because I'm older than Jason. But there was something he saw about me. And he always liked to listen to me when I come on. And he decided to reach out to me. He decided to, you know, leave me a message, a video message on my iPhone, which I didn't even pay attention to. And he kept pursuing me, which was pretty funny. He kept pursuing me. And eventually he came over. I met him. I said, wait a minute. I didn't know he was 6'3". I didn't know he had this and that. I didn't know, like, he just was a wonderful guy. And he wanted to provide, lead, protect. He's Christian. He's like a white Russell Wilson, just a sweet man looking for a good partner. And I was like, oh, wow, can this work? And that's where it started. But if I did not have self esteem, I couldn't mentally manage that type of relationship because I was dealing with, not too long ago, breaking up with my past ex boyfriend who did not live up to his promises of getting married and so on and so forth. So I wanted to make sure I didn't make the same mistake twice. And trust me, Jason was a real man and he did everything possible to make me know and never question that he was in love with me, that he wanted to get married. A lot of money, a lot of time, because England is so far. England is really far. So that's the three things. And number four, you got to know the difference between courtship and dating. I'm a traditionalist. I never hide it. From the time I came onto this channel, you can look at videos older than the Laws of Enchantress, where you can see I truly believe in traditionalism because the role of a woman is essential to a healthy family. I don't care if you want to be a lawyer, a doctor. I reached already. Look how crowded the supermarket is. I'm so proud I didn't take a car. I need to walk more. But I don't care if you're a lawyer, a doctor, an engineer. I just know that it's so important for the mother to be in the house, especially during developmental years. I am very pro, domestic goddess. I'm very pro stay-at-home mom. That's what I've been as a Catholic. I don't hide I'm a Catholic, but I'm open-minded. I don't care if you have no faith, if you have faith, whatever. But for me, that's where my beliefs come from because I know it's imperative to have that balance in the home. And also, I'm very traditional. Like, I believe a man should be providing, protecting, and leading. And as a woman, if this guy has proven himself to you, you can fall back and do your job as a mom. And both of you guys are equal. I was raised that way. My parents are still married after 44 years of marriage. And I was intimately involved in that because I was their daughter. And I saw the balance and the respect. I saw my father never once ever said anything derogatory about her staying at home. And when we got to like, I think first grade, first grade or kindergarten, that's when she started going back to school. And then she got her degree and then she started working professional. Once we were in the first or second grade, when she felt confident if somebody was touching us, doing stuff to us, we'd be able to verbalize completely because that's what she was focused on in case somebody touched us. But she really felt by that time we were solid in the brain. We had her morals, we had the culture, and my father and her agreed on it passionately that that's what they should be doing. So it's really a balance, ladies. And you don't have to you don't have to be like this monster that's fighting out here and all this combative crap. We only have 6 full months a year, 6 full months. And you have to ask yourself, what are you doing? What's happening? So you don't have to do this. You don't have to be crazy and have all these arguments. You have to ask yourself if you're attracting anything in your life, not just men, and consistently it's not what you want. You have to start taking a look at yourself and say, okay, this is not what I want. What can I do better? This is not what I want. Okay, what can I do? What can I focus on? Instead of allowing women who are fucking miserable to trauma bond you, take responsibility for your life. I had to take responsibility for my fucked up life and say, listen, I don't like where it's going. I don't like this. And that gives you power. Accountability gives you power. Positivity gives you power. It's so easy to spend the next 60 years blaming loser ass men. It's easy, but you're not going to get anywhere. And if you want to be happy, you don't have to do extremes. And we're not going to talk about that on this channel right now. That's when you come to the private platform. You don't got to do extremes. Just be proactive. Sisters, there's nothing that you cannot do. And I believe that. We fucking figured out the flight pattern to the moon and Hidden Figures. We were the first millionaire back when they had segregation. There's nothing that you have not accomplished that you put 100% focus on. But for some reason, if you focus on relationships, you're thirsty, you're desperate. Then you wonder why you get all these messed up results because you never focus with positivity. You make people shame you into wanting that. We figured everything out. If you want to get your master's, your PhD, you have to focus. If you want to save money, you have to work. And everything else we figured out, but you haven't used the common sense. The same applies to healthy relationships and healthy marriages. Nothing is different. You got to prepare. You want to fly a plane? You don't just jump in the cockpit and say, "Hey, everybody, you want to fly?" That's that's probably some crazy airline. But you can have your happiness. Stop letting people who made a choice to be miserable. And I want to give a shout out to all the miserable wives who chose bad. Don't listen to black women who are married telling you marriage is a fairy tale. Yes, I said it because if they are married and they are happy, you don't say that. Happy people do happy things. When I told my mother who's been married for 44 years that some black women are saying that, she was laughing. And my mother raised me. Happy people do happy things. If you are happy, you don't act like that. If you are happy, you're not eager to drag people. If you are happy, you're not so you don't look for a scapegoat every 3 months to be angry all the time. Happy people do happy things. You see how I be happy? I don't care if people talk about me. I know what I got in my life. I don't really care because I'm happy. I'm eager to enjoy the happy vibrations because I'm happy in my life. I'm not miserable. Miserable people do miserable things. And I tell you, the karma comes back around. The karma comes back around. If you want to know truth, look at karma. And the people who don't like karma, the people who say karma is not real, law of attraction is not real, they're the ones who are doing the most shit. Stay away from them because they're so scared if that shit is real for a second. Holy crap, I might have to run. So take care of yourself, ladies. Summer is coming. The sky is blue. Love is out there. Love yourself. Invest in yourself. You're worth everything. Love yourself. Just give yourself 60 days of maximum love. Go to therapy. Do whatever you can, but do it based on love. Don't do it based on unhappiness. Don't do it based on anger because everything comes back to you. Take yourself shopping. Go to the Bahamas. Go to Macy's. Go to Bloomingdale. Buy you something at Louis Vuitton. I don't know. Go to your favorite store. Buy a Coach bag. Go to Sephora. I love Sephora. Go on Groupon. Get a massage. I don't know, sisters. I'm naming shit. I'm naming shit. Go out there and make yourself happy. Life is meant to be happy. We all have challenges. We all have situations. Nothing is perfect, but life is meant to be happy. Try it, and happiness will come to you. Stop trauma bonding. Okay? Stop letting people use you for entertainment and mess your mind up. Okay? Happy people do happy things. All right? So, oh yes. Yeah, oh, Nordstrom Rack. I love shopping online at Bloomingdale's and stuff. You get such good stuff on Bloomingdale's online. I can't remember the last time I've been in the store for a while to buy clothing. I get everything online. Your size, the color. It's so much better. I'm trying to get this cart off. So, ladies, treat yourself. Take yourself shopping. Do an online spree. Spoil yourself. Buy yourself some shoes. Go to Saks Fifth Avenue. Buy. And take care of yourself. So let me do my little grocery shopping now at Walmart. I can't shop with one hand. I would keep it on, but I can't shop with one hand. Can you believe I'm in here for cat food mostly? What a loser I am. Cat food. Oh, let me get some cherries. Probably I can keep it on. Let me see. Oh yeah. These cherries look old. Trying to get some fruit and be healthy. They don't look fresh, man. I'm really picky with fruit. Let me see. I don't know. I don't know. Trying to get some vegetables. Keep the waist slim. But that's what I'm saying, ladies. Happy people do happy things. All right? Don't let people trauma bond you into being single, miserable, and alone. And I'm here to tell you there's good men all over. No man gets a pass. You're the prize. No man gets a pass. My fiance is from Great Britain. You guys know that. He is Caucasian. But I'm not with him because of that. I'm with him because he's a good man. Okay? There are good men all over. I went to Georgia, Buckhead County, and there was a lot of nice brothers over there trying to talk to me. And they had stuff. You know, Happy people attract happy things. That nobody is perfect, and we got to stop selling the illusion and the real fairy tale that some people are perfect and they're not. Okay, when people are talking about that, take a good look at them. Are they soft? Are they feminine? Are they smiling? Are they happy? Are they talking about the happy things in their life? Are they excited? Can they entice you with the happiness that's happening? Or they can only entice you when it's drama. You click on it every minute for drama. I'm here to tell you, spiritual debt is real. All that negativity is coming out of your positivity bank, and you will run a deficit. So I want you guys to be happy. I want women to be loved. I want you to spoil yourself, take yourself shopping, go to Bloomingdale's, Saks, Neiman Marcus, go to Groupon is good too. I'm a Groupon junkie, just so you guys know. Groupon is good for facials. For my sisters who are on a budget, definitely go to Groupon. Groupon be having like first time memberships and stuff. It's really good. But besides that, let me go do my shopping because I still have to go to the gym after. Okay? Yeah, just take a look at the housewives in this area. Oh yeah, and Overstock and Amazon for perfume. Yeah, really nice. So let me get shopping, guys. And thank you guys for being here. Share this video with a sister who needs to see it. Life is wonderful. Love is wonderful. There's a lot of mistakes we make, but the number one thing is not loving ourselves, not putting ourselves first, not knowing ourselves, and just not being able to maintain a continuous state of healing. Once you give yourself everything, You will have everything. I promise you. The number one mistake we make is not loving ourselves. Okay? Bye bye, guys. Thank you for listening.